2, 1, go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Nation's Five-a-Side once again. With me tonight is Raven. Who am I?
Hi, you're Greedalicious.
Thank you. We have a really good match tonight. Wasn't 100% sure if we were going to stream this. Oh, now we have Rome as well as a referee, so now we have 2 referees, just in case one has a heart attack.
Nice.
Nice headshot there from Rome.
You always want to have that referee insurance.
Yeah, absolutely.
The real question is, what if they both get a heart attack?
Wow. They're like
Hey,
a flight attendant that can fly?
That.
Yeah,
Better
exactly.
get another referee in here.
Yeah, just in case. We'll do it then. If we have a heart attack as well, then life's just not worth living anymore for anyone.
Well, then
so.
there's no stream, so maybe we should get to that, because it looks like they're gonna start.
Looks like they are indeed. Germany, which I will call them, not D5vdT, which is a terrible name. Also, if someone could give me backstreamer, that would be great.
So I have streaming.
Yeah, since I get automatically, it sometimes screws with the system. Oh god, the 2 admins! Thank you. Let's look at the team balance here.
Right.
2 infantries and 2 cavalries, and Nele playing, or Zapsarap playing as archer for Swadia in Germany. 2 archers for Turkey. 2 infantries and 1 cav.
Okay, so we're calling them Germany and Turkey. I get.
Pretty much, yeah. We call them Turkish Railways. That's fine too, but D5vdT is a little bit of an annoying name to call out during the action. So you know.
Alright, well, we'll stick with that then.
Yeah.
I kind of, I like Germany's setup for sure. I think it's probably one of the better, if not just straight the best setup for this map.
Slavin already getting
you
crept
can
as
get
well.
value both out of your cabs and your infantries quite well.
Yeah, I fully agree. 2
Don't
crossbows
really need
is
2
not
crossbows.
really the best you can set up, really.
Yeah.
It's Furious?
Would-
Oh! Fury already
Wait,
taking down
what?
Gordios. Very
Where did
alone
that shot
there.
come from? He got shot in the back.
Was he? Well, I guess that would explain why he died in
did
1
not get
hit.
shot by Nele. I think it was their crossbow cab.
Oh, that
who
is
shot-
unfortunate, but 1 player down already for Turkey. Alpha and Ada can take this fight relatively safely here, but Fury comes in, doesn't get too much
I mean,
done.
the whole pike should
Melanipe,
clean
though.
up this fight pretty quickly.
Yeah, it should. Amy Pasha now, last one alive against Alpha and Eder.
They can't give away kills to Gav though, but
True.
they seem to be aware of him.
Yeah, Eder with a
Very good.
kill, Ding as well with a kill, and there we go. Triple kill
Okay.
for Ding there in the end.
So first off, right, I don't really fancy a double crossbow setup on this map for Dark, simply because how are you going to get proper value out of them?
Yeah, that's the
Yes,
problem.
there are some good spots to set up crossbows, but you can't really set up any sort of crossfire, especially when Swadia set up at the back of, like at the church of that area. So, you know.
Looks like they kinda, I mean Franz Josef in spectate right now. They could switch him in for either like Hyalet or Gordios. Taking out extra cavalry would be way better in my opinion. Or maybe just an infantry. Both would kind of be better than a second crossbow.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, maybe they have a plan. That's probably one of the worst flags they could have gotten for a double
True.
crossbow setup, so let's see how it works now.
Plavin as well
And that
getting
early
clipped early.
pick didn't help either.
Yeah.
But
There was a lot of early damage here from Germany. And Ding already being on the flag.
yeah, Ding, he has a upgraded horse as well.
Yeah.
Better not lose it though. But yeah.
Well, it's gonna take a lot more than that to take down that metal horse.
Well, I wish you could see horse health in this.
That would be nice. I asked for that a long time ago. It was in production and then it stopped. So.
Okay, so it looks like Turkey are gonna put both their crossbows on the same side, and I don't know if I like that. If Germany approaches this flag the same way they did on as on the last flag, maybe they can get an early pick with one of their calves. That would be great for them, honestly. They don't really have anyone to look out for the calves on Turkey, I don't think.
Slavin comes
actually,
in.
if they put the archer into melee, they might. But...
That's true. Fruin getting his horse loss as well. Slavin there doing a great job with his whole pike. His Morningstar Cav, yeah. And Anipa taking a bit of a hit there as well. Slavin not 100% accurate on his hits. Upfall taking on Gordios. 3 versus 4. Germany now has 1 player advantage. Slavin pushing towards Sapsara. Want to get him out of the way, but not really getting anything done there. Slavin bumping down. A little bit of damage. Not enough to take him down though. Eder goes down to Melanipe though. A little bit sloppy there, potentially. Oh, but there we go. Subs it up now, making these shots count.
You want to see them work more around Ding at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Playing with the heavy horse.
Yeah, they might as well
Team
just back away.
Don't help.
Yeah, that's very true. Ding is very low. Oh, but he does get cut down. Or stabbed.
Yeah, so I thought that fight would be wrapped up more quickly than it did, but you know.
It looked a little bit. They looked like there was some potential there. I mean, again, Ding had very low health there in the end.
I mean, I don't. Okay, so now they do switch to the 3M. Sorry,
They should
have had this from the start, if you ask me, because they're not getting anything out of their crossbow. Like instead, they put their crossbow into melee, and he did have a lance, but I mean it's not the position you want to put your crossbow in. That's not why you have a crossbow.
It is difficult to gauge when not to. Yeah, same. But well, highlight only so far -1 score. Not how you want to start this out, but
yeah, I really like how Germany's imps have been sticking together. Like Edda and Apfel have been fighting together really well, making use of the calf timings. Like whenever the calf comes in, there seems to be a kill, at least very early on in the fights for sure. So if they can keep doing that, they can definitely take the 3rd round here. Looks like Turkey's gonna set up in the middle though, where it's at least a little bit more difficult for the Germany calf to come in. But
this makes a lot of sense.
He has a charger, man.
Yeah, like, he's gonna be a pain to deal with for sure. I like this from Turkey though. They realize like they're gonna cut us off if we don't go into this open, this closed off area. I mean, have advantage as well. Germany would win that fight.
So now they're trying to push Nele.
Yeah, he's not going down easily though. There you go.
Okay,
yeah,
there we go.
Important.
Right, now they need to regroup. They can't split up here. They need to regroup and see if they can maybe catch out a calf or something.
Yeah, right now all of Turkey is very close. Gordios losing a little bit of health, but so far a massive win for them so far this round.
Yeah. So now they use their imps to kill the crossbow, and now the Hayalet can like fire uncontested. Yeah. So that's good because he's currently -1.
Yeah.
So let's see. Maybe now he can find some shots to give his team an edge.
He's in such a good position right now. So if he stays in this position and doesn't get pushed, he will do a lot of damage. Oh, Melanipe! Yeah, they do.
Open up there and they get a kill.
Yeah, Melanipe as well, losing a lot of health. Bump down though, Melanipe's there to take advantage of it. Alpha goes down. Eder very low. Oh, but the shots and everything is coming in there for Germany. Slavin and Hayalet, the 2 last players. 44 seconds left. Oh, Furinin losing his horse as well. Could go down there, get bumped down.
They could turn around on this.
Oh, but there we go. The Morning Star is there, and Ding takes on Hayalet as well. Slavin last one alive. Potentially capable of doing this, but it is Eder and Ding.
Well, not if he dismounts though. Like,
yeah.
I don't see I don't see any way.
Not much. He could have honestly there. It would have been better just saving his equipment. But it was last round, so doesn't really affect it that much. 3-0, easy so far for Germany.
So like you just see what happens, right? Like I didn't particularly like that the Turkish imps pushed more like into the open, like away from the wall, because the moment they split up, like even just 2-3 meters away from each other, they they went on one inf. They went on the one inf who was alone, got him to low health. Then one of the other 2 imps who were still together at that point split off from the other, tried to help him, and then the imp who he left behind got killed. So, like, it's the snowball effect at that part, at that point, really. Like, and you don't want that to happen. That's what Swadia excels at with this double imp, double calf setup. It's what they want, you know. Yeah. Their imps stick together, they just survive, they try to look for opportunities for their calves to come in, and they get kills out of that. And, you know, Germany imp and calves have been playing that really well. Like, I don't really feel like Nele even really had to do anything there.
Oh, he didn't really do anything either, honestly. He didn't have to, but I didn't see any super shots from him, really. I'm not even sure if he got kills, did he?
I don't think so. It was mainly the calf.
Calves and infantry, yeah.
The calf really got the kills. The infantry enabled them, you could say.
Yep.
Because, like, credits to the Germany infantry for sticking together and making the enemy team split up by fighting in positions where they need to worry about cav and the imps. You know, and if one inf isn't on the same page as the rest of his team, then, you know,
what do you do?
Capitalize on that mistake and he's dead.
Second, they spotted the weakness in the Turkish infantries as well. They just went in, took apart 2 players, and there we go.
Yep. Well, anyways, based on setup and like if you play Swadia like that on this map, I definitely think they're really strong. I think there's ways for Rodok you can play around it, but they didn't have 3 imps at the start, so. But we'll see. We'll give them another chance, alright? Because I do think Swadia is a little bit stronger on this map for sure.
Yeah,
because of the all pike.
The all pikes are very powerful.
Yeah, we're gonna need to see Turkey play the same setup as Germany did though, with
Which
the
they
double
will.
cav, double infantry
they absolutely will.
Because they got nothing out of their crossbows on Rodoks before.
Yeah, not
they
much
really
the infantries
need to
either.
get value out of these calves now.
Franz Josef will be the 5th player and the 2nd cav for them, so they're gonna do more of a standard setup, I suppose. 2-2-1.
You mean on Turkey side, right?
Yeah, on Swadia,
yeah.
So Turkey.
Yeah.
What do you expect from? I mean, we kind of spotted a little bit the Germany's.
Well, I mean,
setup.
I would be surprised if you play anything other. I mean, obviously you can play different strats. Like if you can't get any use out of your crossbow, it's not impossible to go like 3 imps, 2 calves. Like I believe we saw that yesterday as well. But you know, overall, I think the standard for 5v5 would be 3 imps, 1 calf, 1 crossbow. Sure. It's just really difficult, you know. You really want, if you only have 1 calf, you really want him to focus on like making calf calls, like trying to because he can see the most of how the calf moves around the infantry fight and just in general where the infantry are fighting when they want to engage, and you can. If you're good in the communication department, you can kind of help each other out in that regard. Make calls, maybe stop some cav. You know, it's really difficult as solo cav, especially on Rodoks, to go and look for solo kills or have a massive aggressive impact in the fight.
That's exactly what Firunian's gonna have to do now, playing the solo cav for Rodoks. So.
Oh.
Well. We're not live, so doesn't matter.
Right.
But
right, okay, I legit
that would have been massive. It would have been very massive there, but yeah, we're not live yet. Firestarter.
The moment you start talking like that, I always like.
Yeah, I know.
Think about that for a second.
Like, the commentator voice.
Did I miss something? You know. Luckily, I did not.
No.
I do not want to see him do that in the match, for the record.
Oh no.
But yeah, we'll see. Like, it's definitely gonna be up to Turkey to draw back the scoreline to even or close to it at the very least.
Yeah, absolutely.
To keep it a good match.
I think
at the very least, you know.
These are talented players on the Turkish side, so you can easily see it Flavin as well if he pops off.
The German imps stuck together way better.
The German imp squad is a dangerous team here, honestly.
Yeah.
Eder, Affel's been playing quite well. He's really learned. He was a name like you wouldn't really associate with competitive whatsoever a year ago, even less.
The thing is, when you look at the role that the Swabian imps had to fulfill on that last set, it's not to get kills, but to enable their calves to come in so that they can get the kills, or you know, like enable their calves to get the kills.
Yeah. I fully agree. Still not live. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. Both teams have 5 players in.
We're just having a good old time.
Yeah. Who knows? Like Razor will be playing infantry for Germany. Makes sense. They're good at infantry, but...
Wait, Razor will... I mean, you can't really take anything away from what they're playing with now, though.
Well, like, true, but do you think they'll... I mean, what else would he play? Do you think they'll go 2 crossbows? Rainbow and Razor as crossbows? I don't think so. He must be infantry.
I mean, it's not impossible. Like, that's the thing.
It's improbable.
It's improbable, yes.
So...
I would not prefer to see 2 crossbows, because time and time again we've seen on this map that it just...
doesn't quite work.
You don't really get the value out of it, or most teams don't seem to get the value out of it. Maybe at some point we'll see a way in which a team uses it, where we'll be like, well, that's a justified second crossbow pick, but looks like they'll just stick with the 1 crossbow.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, these are the setups I expected going into the first set as well, but now we'll get to see it from the start, which I like. I'm looking forward to what the Cavs can bring to the table for Turkey, and how well the infantries can just coordinate with them. You know, I don't want to see them go too aggressive and die early.
Yeah, I mean technically they could take the fight. They're 2 versus 1. They have the all pikes, but
yeah.
Be a little bit careful still.
Germany, it's gonna be how to deal with the Cavs. It looks like Razor. Does Razor not have a spear, or maybe he has
he has a pike?
Okay, yeah, he has a pike. I was about to say, like, alright, what's going on?
I like this new addition of pikes in competitive. It's good to see, especially in 5v5s. Where it's way more likely to see them.
It's a lot more difficult to do in 8v8, right?
It's impossible in 8v8, yeah. Two-handers don't really belong there. Yep. But 5v5 is perfect. Firestar is now
so
setting
this
up
is
a good
nice
positioning.
this side alley is really nice for Rainbow to set up in.
Yeah. It looks like it's sneaking up on
one of the better defensive crossbow positions on this map, you could say.
Really started backing up as well.
You can go into the side there and the Cav can't really pressure you that well anymore.
Yeah, you have a good advance when... Oh, but he needs to be a little bit careful. Infantries might have to react here. Yeah, he's just raising the flag.
But this is the thing, right? Because Turkey are playing with less imps and they rely more on their Cavs to come in at the same time that they push. They can't be that aggressive, so we see Flowin coming in here. Their Cavs need to be here if they want to do this.
Fear comes in first, gets stopped though. Ends up being very, very low. Team kill from Greedalicious. Bad start. Firunin with a kill as well. Oh, but another team kill for Turkey. Oh, Opfel getting clipped once, but at this point it does not matter.
Oh, they just can't seem to get anything done.
Oh, unfortunate for both teams there. I mean, there was team hitting from Germany's side as well, but I mean, 2 team kills.
A round like that hurts, you know, because you don't know how that would have worked out if those team kills don't happen.
If almost half your team is -1 after a round, not good at all. It looks like Franz Josef is back now, but I mean, it's a little bit too late.
I do have to say though, I think the Turkish imps went quite a little bit too far forward without their Cavs being close enough.
Yeah, Fury got trapped there,
gonna get himself out of a pinch there, it looks like.
Did he,
He got stuck in between both the Turkish Cavs there, but he managed to get out with literally no damage done to him somehow. I honestly don't know how. He was like stuck on a wall and in between 2 Cavs.
Firunin is an aggressive cavalry player. Less so lately, but maybe he's trying to get back to his roots. Maybe. Playing overly aggressive, but he has an angel on his shoulder apparently.
Yeah. Alright,
he's keep trying his hits.
So let's just forget about that last round, see if they can get something going here. Like, they really need to just make sure that they can get all of the German imps involved in the fight, and then their Cavs come in when they don't have the time to really spear out that much. But it looks like they picked up the old pikes that Turkey dropped, so that's really gonna hurt.
That is absolutely gonna hurt. Firunin comes in again a little bit too aggressive. Gets a little bit of hurt on him this time.
I mean, again, if Firunin comes into the imp fight and kills one imp with this all pike, then the fight is over.
Incredibly low.
The Turkish Cavs aren't in position to do anything.
Look at their health as well. It's so low. Firunin now is going two-handed, getting his horse gone, but doesn't matter. Razor Firunin, either each. They're just running in circles right now. Firunin with a double kill as well. And Firestar now fighting Rainbow 1 versus 1. Won't be a 1v1 for long. The rest of his team comes in. Nice attempt there by Firunin. Wanting to be the action hero.
So basically, like, Germany played that really well. Like, that's the way you wanna approach the fight if you're on the Rodok side against Swadia here. Obviously they had the help of their all pikes, but what they do is they know they have an infantry advantage, so they need to really like make it count in the infantry fights, like whatever advantage they can get out of it. They also know that Swadia has 2 Cavs and they're gonna rely on those to get all the kills. So what they do is they just put 2 imps on the front line who are just going to completely lock the enemy 2 imps down, and then 1 imp is going to have a spear out, and he's going to try to just completely shut out the enemy Cavs. And, you know, normally there are ways for Cavs to work around that, but they fought so well, like, close to the wall, that there weren't really any openings for the Turkish Cav to get in.
Rainbow, I think he clipped both of the calories as well, getting them down to very low health at that point. Like, doesn't matter how, like, you don't play as aggressive when you're almost dead as you do when you're full life, so. Good play there by Rainbow. And Firunin. Oh, Firunin taking down Emir Pasha!
Wow. That this is wow.
Two
like,
versus
none of
one
this is
cat
going
fighting.
Turkey's way right now. Like every single time they have a disadvantage early on in the round somehow.
Oh, Pune killing both of the two cavalries of Turkey.
All right. Okay. Look, I don't see how they're gonna get this round back. Like, there's no
Spoils
way
of
that
war.
this is going to work.
Pune just takes up his enemy's horse. Yeah, I mean at this point. Basically killing Gordios.
You need the calves in order to be able to do damage in the fight.
Yeah, especially at this point. A lot of team hitting still, but yeah. And Nipa last one alive. Razor there, ends
like,
in kill.
Okay, so look at Eda and Apfel there. I think they both got hit like twice or maybe one of them even 3 times and they don't die. You know,
yeah.
it's like the Swadian swords don't do enough. You need the all pike support, and honestly, a cav comes in with an all pike once, the whole fight could look different. But because both the cav dies early on, it's impossible. There's nothing you can do.
There really isn't, no. Unfortunately,
like Germany are playing really good. Don't get me wrong. Like they're playing exactly the way they should with the factions and subs that they have. They understand what the strengths and weaknesses are, what they have to focus on. But man. Turkey has been slipping up early quite a lot, you know. Like
yeah,
even
they've
in
had
that
some
one
mistakes.
round where they killed, like on the first set where they killed Nele early, they couldn't seem to transition it into an advantage.
Oh.
Simply because they played too aggressive with their imps and didn't like allow their cav space to come into the fight. Because you see, the issue is that if you let your calves come into the fight early, especially when the enemy team has an infantry advantage, they're gonna run into spears and pikes and whatnot.
Especially pikes, these.
Exactly. So you first need to engage in the infantry fight and then ensure within like the first 2 or 3 seconds that you can at least keep the spear inf that's gonna be there. Like any good team will always have a spear inf out there when they have an inf advantage. That they try to keep him honest, you know, try to keep him focused on the infantry fight as well as the calves, which will ultimately allow your calves more chances to get into the fight and get something done, you know.
When you have a
That's
pike
how you
as
want to
well.
play it.
When you have a pike, you can even you do more in the melee fights, even if there's no cav around. If you have a chance to stab into a fight, you're very likely to actually be getting a kill from it. Of course, you could also stab a teammate, which also result in a kill. But I mean. You'll take those chances, but look at the ping right now. That's an issue.
You know, the thing is, a recurring theme on that map, like throughout yesterday's match and today's match again, is just that I haven't seen crossbows get anything done on that map. It feels like nothing happens, nobody gets shot, but once the fight starts, it's just over so quickly in a sense that the crossbows, I mean, they just don't really get a chance to shoot. I don't even think the crossbows were always pushed into melee every round.
Oh.
But they still didn't seem to really be the main difference makers. But you know, obviously the strategies didn't really revolve around the crossbows getting anything done. But you do wonder, you know.
That's true.
Well,
I saw the ping earlier. I wanted to look at that. It's quite different. I understand Turkey wants to play on a German servers because it's the best for them. Problem is, it's also best for Germany. 16, 17, highest ping right now is 26 for the Germany team. Maybe it should have been played on the French server.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, still though, like it's a lot of decision mistakes and stuff that Turkey are making as well, though. Obviously. It's not just that they haven't been able to perform. I just feel like they've always been in a bad spot
position
as well.
Yeah. Speaking of bad positions,
having your calves die, both of your calves die early like that, I don't know if there's an excuse for that.
Oh, Gordios goes down very.
They're just going in.
They are going hard. Ada jump hitting as well there, getting some damage on the horse. Hyla taking off Firunin, big kill. Ada with a double kill, trying to cut down Flavin's horse. And Lanipa tries to fight Rainbow. There we go. Ada with a triple kill. Razor attacking on Flavin. Last one alive is Melanipa. And there we go. Germany takes the win.
Well, they just couldn't do anything there. Like, man.
Just basically running them down. That was a beautiful attack there by Firunin and Ada. Just Firunin getting the early hit and then instant advantage taken by Ada to cut him down.
Yeah, and that's something I see all the time with the German imps and cavs. They are so good at coordinating their attacks. The imps always are patient, try to put just enough pressure to keep the enemy honest, but then wait for their cavs to give them an opportunity to kill.
Lenipe and Gordios a little bit trapped out there. Emir Pasha was not there to help them out. Gordios goes down as a result of that. Furuni with a nice couch kill. Emir Pasha very low as well, fighting subs are up here. Easy overhead for him. Rainbow versus Melanipe. Rainbow cuts him down as well. 2 players left. Furuni tries to get that couch. Doesn't quite work, but Flavin very low. Highlight versus Eder. He just wants to deal with Flavin. It does go down to Rainbow. No spears needed here. Highlight last one alive.
Oh. Like, so Germany right now, they're playing as if they're Nords.
Yeah, I know. They
like,
actually are.
They took all the jabs. They're pushing the alley all the time. They seem to have the, like, every single time they seem to have the advantage in the infantry fight. Now I do think that because of the access and the possibility to also get jabs / jarrets on Serenets, you do have a decent chance of fighting back against Nords, but they're just going full on aggression.
They're not
Look
gonna,
at this from...
Yeah. They're literally
Turkey.
running up here for Germany, not even shielding up.
Well, Farunian does get too aggressive though. He should die here with no response whatsoever.
He should. He's
not
not yet. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Flavin have a nice kill return. Stop.
Farunian is still alive!
He certainly is. He's fighting
come
2v1.
on, don't tell me he's actually gonna survive.
Oh, Melanipe. Oh, doesn't hit the overhead. Nice.
Okay.
There we go.
Right,
he does go down, but
alright.
potentially around here for Germany if they play this well. Or for Turkey, I mean, sorry. I don't think Germany needs any more rounds. 2 versus 2. Melanipe needs to deal with Razor here. If he shoots him, Melanipe does take... There we go.
Might get around here. I'm not gonna say it's over yet. Alright, there we go.
There we go. Melanipe, they're doing a lot of work in the end, but a little bit too close, honestly.
It's a lot of questionable things that happened that round.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie about that.
Germany getting a little bit too far ahead of themselves. Ends up getting very punished for it. A lot of armor being reset here for Germany. Luckily for Turkey.
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought honestly they were gonna win that round based off of Snowball, but it looks like finally Germany overstepping their bounds.
Yeah.
Looks like
they're almost making the same mistake though.
Farunian did survive, but he wasn't in the fight, which was
a
big difference.
Like
he wasn't there to bump people.
Razor's fighting on the side here, Melanipe.
Okay.
Nice kill. Flavin comes in.
Now
Razor very low.
Split up, though.
Yeah, incredibly split up. Gordios is taking down Razor as well. Flavin doing a lot of work for his team right now. Not getting the kills, but he's definitely getting the bumps. 2-2 score for him. Gordios as well taking down Eder. Furuni last one alive.
I mean...
Not quite sure why they just didn't play this earlier. Flavin had a nice dismount on Furunian. Furunian survives as long as he did last time. I'm gonna be mad. Not gonna lie. He's smart here as well. Wants to take down the horse.
Alright, there we go.
Not much he could do.
You see, that's how I would have liked to see that go last time.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah. That it could have gone way differently for Turkey. To be fair, the way Germany is playing right now is not how they're playing.
Like,
yeah.
they know they've won. They don't see the reason for playing serious.
So. I mean, Rainbow started cutting down trees.
I mean, it's good that when Germany isn't playing serious, at least Turkey is able to pick up some rounds,
I mean, this is the semi-final.
Because otherwise it would be really sad.
Yeah. It's late in this tournament. Any partial with a killer on Farunian. Right now, Germany less of an excuse, honestly. They're fighting just split up.
They're not dealing with this two-hander also. Like,
yeah.
They're just not playing together. That's literally
that's true. But
I don't think you can really take anything away from
I fully agree. Flavin had a beautiful headshot. But good for Turkey to take those 3 rounds at least. A little bit too late. Course, but
I feel like if Germany had played seriously there, that would have just been a 3-0.
Could have been, yeah.
So,
it seemed
if
unnecessary.
If doesn't run in there, the rest of his team did actually get an advantage elsewhere in the fight.
True.
Even though he wasn't there. So if he didn't like run into the enemy spawn and get dismounted there, maybe he could have done something as a cav, like kill the enemy cav or something. You know?
Would have been nice. Again, he did it before. He killed both of the calves, so. Has the potential to do it. But Franz Justus now also playing cavalry, so potentially.
I'll be honest though, these are kind of like the moments where you see the craziest rounds, and I think this is a fun difference between 8v8 and 5v5. Is like in 8v8, if you get behind, there's absolutely no way to get back anymore, simply because you get overwhelmed. But in 5v5, there's definitely still a chance. Like we saw it yesterday, Arnie just like went beast mode.
That was not yesterday.
But well, no, okay, but last time. Okay.
It felt like we remember it like it was yesterday, exactly.
But he did go off though.
He absolutely did,
and he absolutely destroyed everyone on the server.
Yeah, he did.
Including his teammates once or twice.
Well, yeah, but they were just getting in his way, honestly. So.
Exactly.
You're going live. Do you expect to see any fancy stuff from either team? I expect two-hander still.
I mean, sure, why not?
Who would be the one on Germany to take out that two-hander? Oppo is a siege player. Could do it. Not the most experienced on this roster. I don't feel like either would.
I think
Razor maybe?
Might.
Yeah. You could see Razor doing
Oh, Farunian is in with a two-hander. Alright.
Okay. Okay.
Why not?
Sure, why not? I'll accept it.
I've played against Farunian in duels. He's...
Not the two-hander type?
He's not that good with two-hander, but you know, we'll see.
That's duel, this is battle, it's two very separate situations. Technically it should be easier in duel with two-handed, but...
Well, I mean, this is a battle situation, okay? Everything is possible here.
That's true. Especially when you're 8-3.
You don't need to be the best duelist or anything.
Oh, Firestar taking down the cab!
Well,
player disadvantage,
that's a good
cab disadvantage.
Okay, Germany not using jabs.
Okay, they're just...
approach.
Not getting dismounted as well. If they can kill him quickly, which they can, Awful take him down. Country fight breaking out either. Oh, Melanipa trying there to switch, a highlight even. Tries to switch up to a two-hander, I think. Not quite. Okay, Farunian.
Showing his prowess on the two-hander.
Oh, getting kicked as well. Gordos with a beautiful double kill there. Opfel and Gordos. Firestar and Gordos now versus Opfel. Is this the time for a new star to shine here for Germany? Tries to do a little bit of weaving there. Oh, Gordos tries to kick, doesn't land it.
Okay.
Firestarter versus Alpha 1 versus 1.
I think that would work. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, the kicks! Oh. Almost an instant punishment there as well from Alpha, but no actual follow-up. Another kick attempt! Something needs to be done with these Turkish players to not kick like this. Firestarter as well, switching now, needs a new shield. Shield skill of
if another
kick!
I'd be looking for a longer weapon. I'd maybe even pick up the two-hander.
Oh, maybe. Always strike. Oh, that would have been cheeky as hell.
That would have been cheeky, but it was also risky. I'd
say.
It
was. 1 versus 1, 50 seconds left. This will end in this 1v1, unless...
I mean, Upful is basically trying the exact same trick over and over again. I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay, clearly the sword was the issue there. Switched his axe and just one hits him.
So what it looked like was maybe he tried a chamber attempt, but he tried to chamber from the wrong side. Often I see people randomly just miss, quote unquote, miss the block when that happens.
That's not really when you wanna try to chamber.
Well,
honestly,
if he chambers there, I actually think he wins that fight. So.
Yeah, well, true, but if he doesn't, he loses the fight.
Yeah, well,
it's a very hit-miss situation. Already being this
if you're confident in your own ability.
Not quite sure what happened there, but Germany now having no cavalry, technically. I think he killed his own horse.
The blue tunic.
True, it is a sweet color, but he's lost health and he's lost his horse. No helmet?
I think Flavin just ran in and couched his horse and just hit him afterwards.
I suppose so, yeah. A little distraction there from the Turkish team. Good by them. And see this... a little bit more of a score we expected to see.
Alright,
earlier, but...
I'm looking forward to Farunian pulling out the two-hander, let's see.
Oh,
for the record, I don't like this push coming out from Turkey, from this side. I think it's one of the most impossible pushes you can do into this area, but you know, they don't have any archers, so maybe it works.
I mean, they have javelins though, it's pretty much the same thing. Farunian might just jump down with a two-hander as well. Get one kill. Oh,
yeah,
Razor!
So that's an issue from that side. You can't really set up your archer anywhere. You can't push for any good position.
Gordios is just in there. They told you, just jump down and cut their head off. Razor with a kill as well. Should have Stink getting another clip. Bobby doing a lot of work once again. He's been the saving grace, so to say, of Turkey, but not quite been enough to clutch out these rounds.
I mean, Brunian stopping with the two-hander. I'm just saying.
He certainly is.
I think we'll see a lot more two-handers in
5v5, yeah. That's the thing.
5v5 for sure.
5v5 tournaments have started getting a little bit more traction now. Means we'll see people actually trying more fancy stuff.
The thing is, so their fire starter died early, which means there's no archer. It opens up the possibility of taking out two-handers. Not that Ferunian wasn't doing that already anyways, but you know.
True, yeah. It's not
but
like that would have
secondly,
stopped
also
them.
the side they push from. Like, the archer has a very limited line of fire from that side into the alley. Like, unless he really moves up quite a bit.
Which
makes him vulnerable to these Jav pushes and stuff.
Flavin doing a little bit of damage there. Gordos team hitting Flavin a little bit. Firun is getting hit once again. Flavin is just running through these fights. 2 kills for Germany so far. 1 in return, 3 for Germany. 2 players left for Turkey. Very little health
looks
as
like
well.
Razor has a two-hander too now.
Yeah, Eder doesn't need a two-hander. Razor team hitting with his two-hander, but
well, okay, so
damage is done.
Look, we gotta give him a little bit of time to get used to the two-handed.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
Because Ferunian also switched on to the two-hander, and then he also first team killed someone, and now he's on top of the scoreboard.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You know,
it's a little bit of a learning curve.
Maybe Razor will do the same.
We'll have to wait and see. Quick kick there. There is a stream happening. Could watch that.
Well, maybe.
He joined up.
Did you tweet it out though?
I absolutely did. Follow me on Twitter, everyone who hasn't yet. Irunian has kind of just ran up to the enemy and then turned back. Germany's just doing weapon drops here. Like, we got time. Somebody's just pushing up. What is happening?
Doing right now
Razor
tells me they're not really caring.
I don't know, man. This could be a new tactic that we expect to see in every match. Razor losing his shield here.
Yeah, so is that part of the tactic there?
Yes.
Lose your shield somewhere in the middle
Whole
because you're
sense
on your
of
own.
security,
right.
and then something will happen. Razor has his two-hander, so doesn't need any.
Does not have a shield against
Doesn't need his shield. Who needs it?
To be fair, they're putting a lot of pressure on the archer with these jabs at the moment, so. Or are they? Yes, they.
Oh,
okay. Well, I mean.
That's a little throw there.
Razor's like, well, if I don't have a shield, I guess I'll have to take.
I guess I'll have these throwing weapons still. Gordos versus Razor in a 1v1. Eder versus Flavin as well. Flavin did a nice kick there in the background. Very many 1v1s right now. Shunna's Ding is trying his best to make an impact. Still trying to look though. Razor. It's still happening. Still, there's just a 1v1. Eder and Razor both finishing off their matches. There we go. Up as well. Final score 11-4 to Germany. And the Ding is just punishing Razor for losing his shield.
So I'm just gonna forget everything about that first map, about the second map even.
Maybe both,
just
really.
Look at the first map.
This was a forgettable match.
The first map is what you can take away from the most in this case, because that's where both teams still really tried.
Yeah.
Whereas on the second map, I felt like it was just.
Yeah, I feel like Germany was just playing around a little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tip.
To be fair, they also won.
They still won, yeah, technically.
Yeah, so, you know.
That's, I mean, this is one of the favorite teams going in, and Turkish TRailways, they did perform quite well in this tournament so far. I think they can be happy with their performance.
Well, you see, the thing is, it's annoying to play against a team like Germany in this match, simply because they're really good at creating and abusing the opportunities that they need, you know, in order to beat you. So it's like, okay, so they'll poke around a little bit with their imps, with their cav, see who steps out of position, and the moment an imp steps out of position, a cav is instantly ready to capitalize.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was something Turkey didn't really have. Obviously, their setup on the first set wasn't optimal either. Like with the double crossbow, they never really got anything out of that, and they realized that, but just a little bit too late. I'd say.
I'll say so as well.
But yeah, overall, just Germany showing that they're the better team here.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, they are. This is the in quotation marks main team of Germany. So there will be. I'm quite likely we'll see them in the finals. But thank you all for watching. MVP, who do you think?
MVP.
Hard to say.
I'll pick Ferunian. Let's go.
For trolling at the end of the match,
no, but
I see what it's like.
Okay, so that's just for like shits and giggles. But on the first map, if there's a round, like he always had a presence in the infantry fights. Obviously, Ding as well. Like, don't get me wrong, he played
Ding as well, yeah.
Too, but
he didn't play as much.
Just always having a presence in the infantry fights, and obviously having rounds where you just single-handedly take out enemy cavs.
Yeah, alright, that's fair. That play alone, honestly, is good enough for an MVP.
Yeah.
Great MVP, I agree. Alvin played well on the second map. He didn't really perform on the first. I was kind of surprised by that, but...
So it's
yeah,
really hard to really gauge the second map.
Yeah,
in
that's
terms
true.
of who performed well, simply because you can't really tell whether the teams are taking it seriously or not.
They split up a lot, way more than you saw Germany do on the first map. So it's clear that they were destroyed, and obviously landed and running in alone against their entire team.
Everything shows that they weren't playing serious.
But the first round was still well done by Germany. They played aggressive. I didn't feel like they were trolling.
Obviously, but that's because that round still
actually mattered. Yeah. But then again, did it? Germany would have gotten at least one round on.
I mean,
you'd
rather secure it
than
fair. Celebrate too early and get turned around on. Because to be fair, Turkey did get a couple of really good rounds. Or I mean, they won the rounds.
They won. Absolutely, they did win.
Map, so.
Well, the question is, now we're doing the hypothetical part. If Turkey didn't use a two-handed, I think, well, yeah, they probably would still pull out a two-handed.
I mean, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, 5v5. The Archer's presence. The thing is, Archer presence in 5v5 is lackluster. Archers simply, it doesn't feel like they have the same amount of power in 5v5 as they do in 8v8. There's just not enough targets, and usually they get shut down by someone. And so, especially by these javelins by Germany.
But that's the thing, right? You do still see teams playing with archers, well, except for if you're North, because you do still need range presence, like where they don't get pure kills on the board, because it's easier to pay attention to an archer. He can still ping cavs all the time. Yeah. He can still put pressure on infantries and keep them honest. You do still need to think about the archer factor.
Just countering the cav was honestly worth it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you force out an adaptation from the enemy team, and obviously that adaptation will neutralize your the archer, but it will give you an advantage in other ways. You know, you force a certain way. You force the enemy team to fight in a certain way, in which they play around the archer or put pressure on him. You know, because if you do leave him unchecked, players like Nele could suddenly pop off and kill everyone. So.
Very true. I mean, to be fair, Germany has a lot of very skilled at Razer playing. They also have Rainbow. This is a stacked team. Well done by them. Thank you all for watching. That will be it for us here tonight. I have about 20 minutes to get to the shop. So that's it for us. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. And drop by Anna's stream. It's her birthday. Wish her a happy birthday. Goodbye.
See you.
Struggling.